All right, let's open up a 2,000-year-old cold case. Can we actually pinpoint the exact date of the crucifixion?
Now, you might think the details are just lost to time or, based purely on faith. Let's see.
Okay, our first clue isn't in a dusty scroll, it's actually written in the sky.
So the Gospels lock the event to Passover, and that date is set by the moon and the sun. And when you run the numbers for that period, only one date actually works for a Friday Passover. So, we have an astronomical match. But does the historical record back it up? Let's check. The Bible gives us specific rulers and a timeline, so it has to happen during Pilate's term, and 31 AD does.
Historians use what's called co-regency dating. This puts Tiberius's 15th year right in the fall of 27 AD.
Okay, so if the ministry starts in fall 27 AD and lasts about 3.5 years, where does that land us?
Right to spring 31 AD. That's a second, totally independent line of evidence pointing to the same time.
Now, for our third clue. And honestly, this is where it gets really wild. It's an ancient prophecy.
A prophecy in Daniel lays out a specific timeline, written 500 years before the events happened.
The clock starts with a real historical decree in 457 BC. Add the prophetic 483 years, you land in 27 AD.
Did you catch that? The historical start date and the prophetic one? They match perfectly. But the prophecy isn't done. It says the Messiah would be cut off right in the middle of the final 7 years.
And the middle of 7 years? That's 3.5, a number we've already seen.
You add that to 27 AD, and boom, spring 31 AD. 3 separate clues, all pointing to the same time.
And check this out. The 31 AD date makes everything else fit, from his birthday to his age.
So, what happens at the end of that final 7-year block? There's still another 3.5 years to go.
The timeline ends in 34 AD. And what happens then? A major turning point, the conversion of the Apostle Paul.
When you lay it all out, you see this incredible, coherent timeline stretching across centuries.
But wait, there's one last piece to this puzzle. A strange 40-year gap between 2 major events.
This gap fulfills another prophecy, that judgment would fall on this generation, which biblically is 40 years.
So, when history, astronomy, and prophecy all line up this perfectly, what do you make of it? That's for you to decide.